fans watch this fight, of course, they can remember your comment that the winner will face the winner of the next match. They can be mentally taking notes. Right now, barring some unforeseen event, it looks like Donald Curry's going to move on to that elimination, but with a couple of rounds left and with Lupe Aquino's punching power, you can't make that statement for sure.
Looks like that's where he's headed, and we'll find out later in the night as the WBC Super Welterweight Championship bout is staged for you. Where this next fight will be, and who Curry, if he does win this, will be up against. Gianfranco Rossi, the defending champion, or Dwayne Thomas of the United States. That is still to come on our special night of boxing here in ESPN from Italy.
See, Curry now can win this fight doing exactly what he's doing right now, jabbing and moving, does not have to get into an exchange with Aquino where he can get hit with something big. And Lupe's not really going to him, so it's an easy task. It might not be as exciting as the other way, but for Donald Curry, whose whole career literally is at stake right here tonight, it might be the most judicious path.
And Aquino at this stage again showing no indication that he's about to mount a dramatic comeback here in the late rounds against Curry. Points won't do it for him now. Lupe needs one thing to win. That is a knockout. He gets a good exchange through there. The best he has got for perhaps 4 or 5 rounds. In the waning seconds of this one, number 10 here in Genoa. He comes on strong.
Punishment from Aquino.
This 11th round starting just as the 10th ended, with Aquino finally getting some good combinations through.
And he has gotten Curry's attention. Donald Curry right now, let's face it, he just has to stay upright to win this fight, I think. But he is standing in with Aquino where they don't want him. He may be hurt. Donald Curry may be stunned again. Oh, it would be a tremendous disappointment to him now to lose this fight. He's holding on.
He has fought a perfect fight until the last 2 seconds, we said, of the last round. At the beginning of this, he continues to be in trouble here.
Oh, good hook, though. That's where the jab came in handy. It stopped Aquino in his tracks, and then Curry landed a big left hook.
Referee Bill Michelina separates.
He hurt Aquino. I think he hurt him.
As Aquino stung him to begin the round. So if you're questioning the lack of effort or heart on the part of Aquino, you can forget that now, and also on the part of Donald Curry.
Well, twice in this bout, Curry's been stunned, and make no mistake, Lupe Aquino can punch, so there's no shame in that. But twice, he has shook it off. And that's a very big question, maybe to be answered by Curry, if he can make it through these last 2 rounds.
Midway through the 11th here. Both men so tired now, they just lean on each other, content to take the few seconds respite.
Aquino holding behind the head.
Down to the body with the right hand goes Curry again.
Curry's laying in there with Aquino. While he should be good on the inside, he's not throwing that many punches, so it's dangerous when he pulls out. And Lupe, well, he's just got to find some lightning in a bottle. He might have found it earlier in this round. Had Curry a little bit hurt. See, now Curry's laying in there with him. Not doing what he did in the 10th and the 9th and the 8th round.
But apart from pulling back and the danger inherent there, as you say, if he's in that close, there isn't too much that Aquino can do as he gets a caution from the referee about a low head.
When he's right in there, but when they're exchanging, he's been stunned.
Yes. They are both very tired now, showing us the style we may expect to see later from Gianfranco Rossi.
That's exactly true. There'll be a lot of clutching and grabbing and a little pity-patting and just trying to work his way through this fight.
Rossi against Thomas coming up as this 11th round winds down here in Genoa. A good start for Aquino in the round, but a better finish by Curry.
It's all on the line for Lupe Aquino.
He has his instructions from the corner, and that is go out and take him out. You got 3 minutes to win it. There's no other way but to knock Donald Curry out for Lupe Aquino. He goes to work in pursuit of that right now.
And I'll tell you, Curry is right now right there for him. He's been stunned with a couple of shots. There is drama here because I guarantee you Lupe Aquino could end this fight if Curry is not careful. You know, Curry's trunks almost didn't make it here. Santos Imports made his trunks. They just got here about 3 hours ago. They had to come from Chicago, and they just barely got here. They're hoping those trunks don't see the canvas.
He's been in difficulty twice before and also now early in this round, but he has recovered in the latter part of the previous 2 rounds when Aquino took the action to him early.
And I've got Donald Curry ahead 109 to 101. I am sure that the judges have got to have him ahead by whatever margin. So it's a matter of staying on his feet. That simple.
You can be sure of anything in boxing judging. I think this one you can probably be assured of.
But with the posture they're fighting in, staying on his feet isn't an absolute certainty because Aquino is throwing some bombs in there. That's what they want Curry, just jabbing, moving. There's almost no sense in taking any chances. You have to make Aquino come to you.
But again, Aquino with a good start to the round has not been able to sustain it, and that's where you wonder about his conditioning or his stamina because he tires very easily. And now they're just dancing around wasting valuable seconds for Lupe Aquino.
Curry doing, as you said, what we expect to see from the Gianfranco Rossi later, the tying up, buying some time.
And time is the enemy of Aquino right now, having fallen behind so early and so far on points. Less than a minute to go in the 12th and final round.
This is going to seem like the longest 60 seconds that has ever been for Donald Curry.
It certainly will.
And for Lupe Aquino, he wants to milk everything he can out of that minute to try and land something very dramatic. Very smart on Curry's part, holding. And I think we'll see some movement from him. He stopped using the jabs. Good hook by Curry.
Yes, that left has come through time and time again for him and gotten him out of trouble.
This is kind of like a prevent defense now for Donald Curry. 20 seconds left. The referee helps him out a little there by giving him some extra time. If I was Curry, I don't think I'd even attack. I would just find myself a corner of the ring and stay there.
Take no chances. Why risk wasting the marvelous job that he has shown all night put together? And that's what he should be doing right there. Just killing off the seconds that he does to the final bell for what appears to be a very obvious one-sided victory for Donald Curry, whose comeback trail continues. We'll see if the officials agree with that assessment in just a moment. We come back to Genoa on this boxing special.
People react.
Okay.
It wasn't that Lupe Aquino lacked in heart. It looked like he simply lacked in stamina and strength and sharpness, certainly, in the mission of defeating Donald Curry. Curry, who got off to a good start, as they embrace now, as you see in the center of the ring, had his moments of lapses, but he certainly was able to recover very well, in most cases by using the left hand. Now we're about to get the decision, which we'll relay to you in English just as soon as we can. First judge is a 119-108 edge, not edge, a big win for Donald Curry. A 119-112 for the second judge. And a 118 to 110 for the third judge. Unanimously, the winner is Donald Curry, and rightly so.
Well, it was a performance that, if not totally reminiscent